Strung too tight.
Hello the internet, Justin from Strung Too Tight UK here. Welcome to the Man Cave. You'll remember a couple of weeks ago I did a short teaser video indicating that I was going to be doing a review of some tennis balls. In fact, these tennis balls from a relatively young company called New Balls Please. And I said that I was going to distribute a few samples that they had very kindly sent me after I had indicated I couldn't find my preferred choice of ball, which was this, the Penn Championship Extra Durable. You can certainly get them, but all of the prices of tennis goods and tennis consumables have gone up thanks to COVID, and those balls have gone up particularly high, and they're not at a reasonable price anymore. So my search took me to far-flung places like the Philippines, Thailand and China to try and find out who manufactured the balls, and I kept going around in circles. I was aware that Penn tennis balls were made in China, and I had a discussion with the guys from New Balls Please. They were particularly confident that I would really like the match ball, and they sent me a box of not just their match ball but also some coaching balls and some mini orange and mini green balls. Those have been passed on to a local tennis coach at Gresford and Marford Tennis Club. A review of those will come later. But back to these. These were given to a wide variety of players, myself for a start, but also some of the first team players at Wallasey Manor Tennis Club, and we've been putting them through their paces. Now I would like to show you the result of one of those tests. If I put these two side to side, you'll see that I've tested the hell out of this particular tube. And it's not a bad thing. In fact, it's a good thing that they are in the condition that they are, because this represents 9 sets of tennis on a tarmac court, which is old tarmac and is actually very gravelly. So in terms of putting the tennis balls through their paces, you probably couldn't get a more abrasive surface to test them out on. And the result, I would say, is that these are a fabulous ball, and they are great value for money, because I would take these balls and I would happily put them into my coaching basket because they're still lively. It might be that the branding has been scratched off the surface by a particularly abrasive surface, but I can tell you that even after nine sets of tennis, these balls are perfectly usable, and I'm perfectly happy to put them into my coaching basket to continue using them. So what you can take from that is that these balls last. And they don't just last, they keep going and going and going, and represent great value for money. In terms of whether you would like this particular ball, if it's to your preference, I can tell you that they would be towards the faster side of tennis balls. They're certainly opposite in terms of spectrum to Babolat's offerings, which don't particularly suit me and don't suit my game. So I can tell you that as a result of my tests, I will certainly be buying a box of 144 of these for this season, and I can tell you that Wallasey Manor Tennis Club and some of the other clubs are seriously considering joining me in a bulk order to New Balls Please, for these to be used in matches for the rest of the season. Most of the tennis clubs that I'm currently a member of still have stock from 2020, as you'll perhaps appreciate. But yeah, would I spend my own money on these balls? Yes. Are other clubs considering buying these balls? Absolutely. And if you are the sort of club that takes your former match balls and likes to try and use them in a social club scenario, as occurs at many of the clubs that I'm a member of, you will definitely get more life out of these balls than you would some of the other more expensive and branded or established brands alternatives. I'm happy with them, I'm happy to recommend them, and I'd encourage you to give them a test yourself and see if they suit your game and whether or not you get the maximum amount of play out of them in terms of bang for your buck. That's me, Justin from Strung Too Tight UK. As always, enjoy your tennis.
Strung Too Tight.